Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky here today and we are talking about Project Pan 2026. So I picked all the items. We're starting in February. I've been using a lot of these already, but we're going to start documenting it from here on out. So it's going to be different from last year because last year was really hectic. There was a lot going on just in general. And so the way I'm going to do this is, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm putting these into a spreadsheet, finding the pictures online, and I'm putting it into a grid. So what I will do at the beginning of every month is show the pictures, and once they are decluttered because I don't like them or they are panned, I'll put a cross through it with either a P for pan or D for decluttered. So there you go. That way it'll be a little bit more easy to follow because there's a lot of skincare and a lot of it'll just be easier. It'll be visual. It'll be fun. Sure. So there's a lot of skincare, not as much makeup. What you will be seeing this year is me doing use it or lose it videos where basically I'll start using all my eyeshadows as much as I can. I have several videos coming up in queue and I will discuss them. Some of them will be discontinued and that's okay because you can still use it. I may do bingo with them, and then after the bingo look, maybe, I haven't quite decided, then maybe do like a quick review of why I'm keeping it, why I'm not. And some will be on the bubble at the end of the year. We will take a look at it and decide whether to keep them or not. But I really want to get through as many palettes as possible, as quickly as possible, just to thin the herd a little bit. Same thing with lipsticks. I have so many and I love them, but they don't last forever. And so I need to go through them, do smell tests, go through them and decide which ones I want to keep, which formulas I'd like better for similar colors, and just bring it down to be more cohesive collection. So that's my goal. Like I said, still going through clothing. I've gotten rid of 2 huge bags. It felt great, and I'm going to continue to do that. And along with bags, I got rid of like 8 pairs of shoes. It's been wonderful. So we're going to continue doing that this year, and you can watch what you want and what you don't, of course. And because not everybody's into like decluttering clothes, bags, things like that, but I just do what I do here. So there you go. So let's start with it. Okay, let's start with hand creams because I have so many of these. Now, this one I'm almost done with, and this is the pomegranate spiced cider, and this is Glycerin Hand Therapy from Camille Beckman. I love these, but I've had these for a while, and this one is the mango one. Now this one I want to use quickly because it is older. It still smells fine, but I may use this up and down the arms during the cold weather just to get through this one quickly. I have so many hand creams, so it may work as a body cream during this cold weather as not just hands. But this one I'm almost done with, and this one I've started on, so I have so many, and so it'll be nice to kind of get through those because they're more on the older side, and so I want to start using them before they start going bad. Now there are also 3 sprays that I want to use. Which one? Okay, this one's Dark Kiss. So there's actually 3 of them. This one's Dark Kiss, and then I have this peppermint one, which I can't find right now because I went through the cupboards and was cleaning things, but it's there. I will put the picture to the side and it will be on the grid. I have so many of these and I don't really care for them. I always buy them. They don't last long unless you put on like 20 sprays. So it goes quickly. The peppermint one I really don't like, but I don't want to waste it, so I put it on 20 a night, so I plan to get through that one quickly. It just smells like pure peppermint extract, like real baking extract, and I thought it would be like a vanilla peppermint something. It's just peppermint. It really is not for me. Dark Kiss, I've been trying to get through it a long time. I don't even remember what it smells like, but I'm going to use it. And this one more towards spring and summer, which is Groovy Watermelon. I was using it during the fall, no problem. But I'm going to push through these, like 20 sprays a night, just to open up some space because there's too many of them. There's too much of everything. So I live in a small apartment. I don't want it. All right, some things for the body as well. So I do have body like moisturizers that I use, but I'm not going to put that here because I'm just going, I have a general amount that I use that I buy from Bath and Body Works in big sales, and I just use those. So I need them. I'm going to pay on them anyway, so I won't put that, but I will put them in the empty so we can discuss. But this one is basically body oil from Sabon. And I have a few of these, and I need to start using them again. I don't really care for them. I have oily skin in general, not dry skin, and I just don't like the way oils feel in my body because they just stay on top of my skin rather than absorb. And I just don't like that. But these were expensive when I got them, so I'm going to put them on my feet, along with this, which is the Cottage Greenhouse. And this is basically Rescue Foot Cream, Rosemary Mint. I got this from a box that I'll be highlighting here. It comes every 4 months. So put these on and then put some socks on and let them rest at night before I go to bed and soak in is my goal, because I get really dry feet. That's what's funny is the rest of my body, especially my face, is oily, but my feet, I won't show them to you, get exceptionally dry, like really dry. Very weird, but 'tis life. Oh, I actually have 2 of these. That's right. This one I'm going to save for later. This one I'm going to push through because I'm already halfway through. So let's do this one. This one's rose tea. That's right. So it smells so good. We'll start with rose tea. We'll save this one for another time, actually. So rose tea because it's almost done anyway. And then this one, which is rosemary mint. I don't really care about the smell. It's rosemary mint. Oof. It's on my feet. I'm not gonna smell that. So there you go. There you go. So we'll push through, get rid of those. If I get through a lot of these, it's gonna open up so much space. Yes. So that's a good thing. These are actually like facial creams and things. Not treatments like retinol or whatever. So there's a lot. So this I've had forever, and it is Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleaner. I've had this forever. I need to get through this. I use something else, but I'm going to try this. Gentle skincare sometimes doesn't wash away stuff as well as I would like. It just barely lathers, and it barely removes stuff. So I really don't always care for these. I'm going to be honest with you. So if I don't like it, I will let it go. But for now, we'll be using that. Right now I'm finishing up something from Aesop, and then I will throw this into the shower for a while to try it afterwards. So we will give that a whir. Now this one was the Advanced Snail 96 from Cosrx. So I almost got through it. This was in the project last year. I forgot to mention that in my video. This one I'm going to keep pushing for. I don't like it across my full face, so what I will do is use it like on my neck, on certain parts of my face. But it's just a little bit too tacky and sticky, and with oily skin, if I use it too much, it breaks me out. So, you know, I'll use it like around here. I'll use it like around the eye area here, but it's not my favorite. I know a lot of people really like it, but it just breaks me out. I have oily, sensitive, rosacea skin. I just don't need to be clogging my pores. I just don't, and it tends to do that. But I don't want to waste it, so we'll work with it. So this is Prey Beauty. My mom got this for me, and it's a décolletage cream and neck cream. I think she got it from like Home Shopping or something. Love my mom, so I'll use it. But this isn't really my type of thing. But we're gonna push through it. We're gonna use it. It's very thick. it's very gaudy. So there you go. But that kind of represents my mom a little bit. Smells fine. You know, I'm gonna use this, but afterwards I will probably clean out the bottle and keep this for memory's sake. yeah, because this was from my mom. So I'm definitely going to use it though, because it'll go bad if I don't. So the next one is Laneige, and this is their water cream. Now I started using this and then I quit. It has a little bit of a scent. I want to see what this does because I need things that are gentle because of my rosacea and my sensitive skin. So I'm going to use this with, oh, where is it? The oat. I love this stuff. Yeah. A lot of beeping because we had a snowstorm and people can't behave. They don't understand. Nobody's going anywhere. So this is oat in cream calming gel cream. And this is from Purito, which is a Korean brand from my understanding. And I love this. But I was using it with another calming cream, but I finished that one and I loved it. But because I have other ones, one more, I want to use these. So I'll continue to use this. There's quite a lot left. This is taking me forever, and that's fine because it's worth the price. It's excellent. Works really well, but it's not even 3/4 like empty. I mean, or it's like 3/4 full. So this one's a lot, which is good because I like that. But these two are water creams, and this one is one that I loved, Claire's, and I haven't used for a while, and Laneige water cream. I want to make sure this one's still good. It is. It's the blue calming cream. So I'm going to use this as well with that, along with this, and try to pan them both this year, just because we need to start using stuff. And then it's like, I know I really like the one I panned last year, so then I can make a comparison and see which one works best on my skin. And that way make it a very simple skincare. And then every once in a while, if there's a new product out that people are toting, maybe try that, hi baby, and see where it goes. That's kind of my goal. So there's also this Made Sarah cream return. Now I bought a bunch of stuff like this because people were saying that these were so good and people were toting them in Korea and stuff like that. I never used this one, and I'm curious to see. Hopefully it's still good. It's a lot of cream. It really is, but these are light. They're not heavy, which is good for somebody with oily skin like me. Smells fine. Little light scent, but I definitely want to start getting through these. So they're going to last me through the end of the year easily. This one's really, it's a little oily. I should probably start using this one now for this time of year. And if it breaks me out in any way, shape, or form, be done with it. But it's a little bit oily. So that one may be panned. Yeah. Is Tree? I've had this one for a while. And this one is the Ordinary, which I'm using up. I love this time of year when it's really cold. I have oily skin, but so in the morning I will wash my face with the damp like cloth, and then I'll put this on, let it absorb even on the eyes and then put on my sunscreen, and then I'll put makeup on top of it, and it just creates a nice little barrier. This one's almost done. I should be able to get through this rather quickly this year. Love it. I always have a backup, but I have too many. And Is Tree I've never used. Oh, I have used. I lied. I forgot all about it. We'll see. Still smells great. We'll see where this one goes. I think this was a bit oily, and so I was using it on my neck, which makes no sense. It's a brightening cream. I may end up letting this one go. I may end up letting like 1/4 of this stuff go if it doesn't work well, but at least it's out of here. And that's the main point. So this one is Immaculate from Aesop. And I don't have much left here, right up to there. And I have another bottle that was given to me. And it's basically supposed to be like Retinol A. It's supposed to use like a mushroom, I think, enzyme to clean the skin and slough it off. My issue is it does tend to dry my face out, so I prefer it in summer. And I have oily skin. If you're drying my face off, and I didn't see much of a difference with it, so I'd just rather stick with retinol, but I have it, so it's like, you know, what do you do? And this next one is from Aesop, and it's BCCC. Now, this is interesting. It actually is a mask. I thought it was a gel. I really thought it was a gel and I was all excited, and it's almost like a honey consistency, and it doesn't really absorb in the skin. So you put it on, which I was doing, and because I thought it was a cream, I was barely putting it on, or a serum, and then it wouldn't really absorb that well. And then I told my friend, I go, it doesn't absorb, and he goes, it's a mask. You're only supposed to wear it 15 to 30 minutes. He goes, you're not supposed to wear it all day or all night. I didn't know that. Reading. And so I'm going to start using it the right way. Though it worked really nice. It didn't hurt my face. Actually, I'd wake up and my face would be so bright, and there was no rosacea. It was completely gone. It was like a miracle worker. It doesn't work as well when you use it as a mask, but when you wear it all night, it works like a dream. I almost want to keep still doing it, but it says not to. So I know. And then this one is COSRX, and these are like eye patches. I was using them forever, and then I quit using them, and they're basically eye patches. So you put them on, and still smell great. You leave them on, and they moisturize. And so I'm going to start using these just to get this out of here. I'd rather just use a cream than an eye mask, but I know everybody loves those eye masks, or masks in general. I don't really love them, but I'm going to keep using it, especially this time of year, because my eyes, I mean, I have oily skin, but they can get dry. So we'll go ahead and use that up. But they're little patches. You basically put them on your eye, and you let them sit underneath here and here, and it plumps it up and things. So I'll do that before I go to bed, and then put on an eye cream and do that, because why not? I mean, the weather is cold, and so to keep it nice and plump, hopefully. I don't remember. I'm just going to use it and go with it. But, you know, there you are. Beauty of Joseon, that's what it is, which is big in Korea. And this was supposed to be like an eye retinol, and honestly it was just it dried out my eyes, which retinol can do, but I'm used to using retinol, but this really did it. So I'm going to try this a few more times, and if it really does a poor job, I'm going to let it go, because I don't want my eyes looking like it would dry them out, and you could see it. You can see it, and it's just like no product, no matter how long it takes to do a really good job, is worth that. It's just not to me. The other one is Aesop, and they have an eye cream that's extremely popular, and I've had it and I used it. I'm going to use this one up this year. It smells like very herbal. They do like very natural herbal things. They do use a lot of essential oils, which actually isn't great. But this one smells good. I've used it a little bit. I really want to dig in there. I think Aesop is very overpriced for what it is, but it's very much a luxury brand, and a very certain clientele goes there. The only reason I use it is because my friend works there, and so he can get it at a discount. And if he doesn't care for it, he'll give it to me. Like, he'll buy it, or he'll get his comps, and he'll go, look, I used part of it. It's not working for me. So I don't have too much. I mean, he has like a whole, he has everything. So there you go. So I have some in here and there, but not a lot, because I would not pay full price. If I liked some of their fragrances, which I've all reviewed on my channel, I have a fragrance channel, Musk in the Wind, if you're interested. I review all the Aesop, I call it Aesop, but Aesop products there, as far as the perfume or fragrances, if you're interested. A few that I would buy out of my own pocket, but for the most part I wouldn't. But it's an interesting brand, but it's a very specific aesthetic. So I have two hydrosols that I do use. So I don't necessarily love what I'm using as far as, what do you call that? As far as foundation. I mix two things. We'll talk about it. Sometimes it can come across a little bit too matte, and I don't like matte. Eventually my oil will break through because I have oily skin. So I have this hydrosol from Aesop, and it's full. And then I have this one, Glow Setter, which is in this bottle. I'm just going to use these up. This one sets makeup, supposedly. I don't think setters work, especially with oily skin. Maybe I just haven't found the right one. But I will use this and put it, Glam Glow, put this, use it. If either of them break me out, I'll be done. But especially this time of year, I like to, because it is drier out, I like to spray it on to kind of just add a little bit of a glow. So we'll see. If I break out in any way, it's gone though, because oily, rosacea, sensitive skin, nah. So I have 2 of these. I think I have 2, maybe just 1, but it's another Aesop Rose Hair and Scalp Moisturizing Mask. My hair can get really dry. That is the one thing that can be dry. So I have 1 or 2 of these. I want to use these and see if it's something I would use again. I usually just put conditioner in, but a mask at this time of year, it doesn't hurt. So I used it a little bit. I actually really like these. So I want to give it a full shot though, just using this instead of my other conditioner. But I do really like this. So I don't know how much it normally is. Probably something that I definitely don't want to pay, to be honest. I feel like you can get the same, just as products that work just as well with a way cheaper price. So there you go. I found the peppermint. It was right here. It was buried. Be damned. This one, it's just like, seriously, it's like taking baking extract and just snorting it. It's just, I'm sorry. I like peppermint, but this is just pure extract. It takes me to my sad place. So there you go. But let's get on to perfume. So last year I had 2 in. This year I'm not going to right now. I want to get through this because this is very much a winter scent. It is Cashmere by Chopard. It's been around forever. During COVID, I love Hypnotic Poison. I've used it for years because I got a box of fragrances from a friend's, from a friend, from one of her relatives who were like, give it to Binky, because they didn't want it anymore. And there's some classics in there, which I've talked about on my channel, Musk in the Wind. And Hypnotic Poison was in there, a couple bottles, an older one and a newer formula. And I bought an even newer formula because I love that scent. It's horrible. They've ruined it. They ruined it. It didn't last more than 20 minutes on me. While the other 2 bottles of the older ones last 4 days. There was one I sprayed and I came back, I think, from the end of spring, and then I put that same coat on and I could still smell it the next year. The new one doesn't last 20 minutes on me. It's just garbage. I will say it, Dior, garbage. You ruined your perfume. So I was like, okay, let me try another one. Somebody's like, oh, this is just like it online. It is nothing like it. Nothing. So I bought 3 bottles on steep sale like I do, which I'm trying to stop doing. And this one's beautiful. It's like a vanilla amber spice to it. It's beautiful. It's not a me scent. So I put it on my clothes before I work out. I work out at home. And then I don't really like to sweat in front of other people. And then I spray it on my, I have a couple cozy sweaters I wear all the time, and I spray this on it. And then we'll choose a new one, and then we'll probably do the second bottle for next year in the cold weather, but I'm just done with it. And then I'll save one for my collection for old time's sake, because I think I have 3. So there you go. So then lip products, Laneige. So you will recognize this one from last year. It's the chocolate one. I am so proud of myself in that I did not buy any more. In that I did at the beginning of the year, I bought a couple, but at the end of the year they released 2 new ones. I think one was pumpkin something, and then the other one was like hot chocolate. I didn't buy them because I have similar stuff. And this is chocolate. Why do I need hot chocolate? So I talked myself out of it because I have like 12 of them over there. 12. These bottles last forever. Now I'm very generous with how I put it on. And if I'm doing a swatch video, I will take these in between and use it to wipe off to keep my lips moisturized. So I do go through them faster. This one's old. It's like 4 years old, but I am a preservative girl. I'm for it 100%. I do think clean beauty. If you are for it, great. I am not. I think it's a way for products to go bad quickly and the consumer to pay more. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. So I don't care about clean beauty. This isn't clean beauty. This is lime, and it has been around for 4 years, and so I need to get through it, and I've been using it more than the chocolate. So you can see I've made a dent in it. It's lime. It's refreshing. It's fine. It's not my favorite scent, but it's good. It's fine. It works beautifully, just like it did from day one. So I'm going to go through this one and the chocolate one very quickly, I think. Because the chocolate one, what I don't like about it is it dyes the sheets. It washes out in the wash, but it dyes it like dry blood. Like if you got a bloody nose as a kid, it looks like that. And it's just like, ooh. And I don't toss and turn in my sleep much. I'm a back sleeper, but it gets on the sheets that I pull up. And it's divine though. It really tastes like oh, really tastes like chocolate where you just want to, oh. But you're not gonna, because I'm sure that's not good on the stomach in large doses. But this one I think I can get through quickly because there's not too much left. I think like half is left. So I'm gonna try these two because I really love some of those and I want to use them more, but I need to knock it down to be able to enjoy the ones like one a week, a different flavor every night, and I just need to get through these quickly. So that is my goal. Makeup. So much. I told you, so much stuff, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So foundation. I don't really care for foundation as much. We all got to do it. So Lancome. This is 115C. I am cool tone, heading towards neutral. This looks very warm in the bottle and on the face. It really does. And so I have to mix it with something else, which is Missha, and it's their Perfect BB Cream in 13. I panned one of these last year. It was 21. It was a little bit too dark for me. This one's much better. This is more cool tone, which basically I put these together to create the perfect formula. It's still a little bit too matte, but this on its own is too wet, and that messes with my skin because I have oily skin. So I put these together to create something that's almost perfect, but not quite. It's still too matte. So if anyone has any suggestions for something that's dewy-ish for oily skin that has real cool tones, because this is heading towards warm, it's lies. Everything is warm tone. Even when they say cool, it's like, this isn't cool tone. So it's frustrating. So anything that's dewy-ish, cool tone, very fair like myself, please let me know, because it's hard to find anything. It's just so hard to find anything, and it's frustrating because there's cool tone people out there. We exist. I'm here. So there you go. There's more of us. But these are more powdered products. You won't see an eyeshadow palette or lipstick this year because, like I said, I'm going through all my palettes and all my lipsticks, which defeats the purpose if I'm focusing on one. That'll be next year, where you'll see a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of lipstick and palettes going this year. A lot. So I'm really excited by that. But this one will never go because it's the Honey palette from Too Faced when they were still good. Still smells like honey. It really does. It's amazing. I use this in my eyebrows. So I'll take a brush and then just put it through and then just take a little bit of a pen and fix up things here and there. I don't care about eyebrows. I know some people are obsessed. I don't care. I just don't care. Enough to fix them, but enough not to go in and fix them because I don't know. My hair grows so quickly and I'd be there all the time, and I don't want to be there all the time. So yeah. So this I use. It works really well. This will be here till the end of days. You just use alcohol, spray it every once in a while, which I do with all of my powder products. A very fine mist, and keep it open to let it dry out, which alcohol mixed with water does quickly. And if there's any changes in the powder products, like anything growing on it, which I've never seen, I'd be horrified. If it doesn't work as well, if the texture's off or the smell is off, gone. But powder products, I don't care what anyone says. I will use them for 20, 30, 40, 100 years. As long as they perform well, I don't care. You will see eyeshadow palettes from when I was a teenager. I do not care. I will use them. So same with lipstick. I keep my lipsticks in a crisper and I sniff them every 6 months, and if it's bad, I get rid of it. If they smell good, I still use them. Even if they're 8, 9 years old, I do not care. I still Bite Beauty, and they're still going strong because I put them in the crisper from day one. I know. And so if my friends want to grab an apple, have Bite Beauty instead. There you go. There's some clean beauty. R.I.P. They were the best. So This one, oops, that's panned from last year. Let's start with the highlighter. This is Scrumptious from ColourPop. I've been using this since I panned this one, Sandstone, from last year for Becca. I'll just show it again before I I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to recycle it, but I'm so proud of that. This one I panned, it hit pan, but I'm going to go through this. I don't love it. It is very thick. You can see it looks almost like an eyeshadow. It looks really beautiful as a highlight. I already have it on, but let's do it here and here. There you go. It goes in really beautifully. So I really love it. I really do love this one. But I don't. Is that weird? I do. I love how it looks because it works for fair skin. And it does look like beautiful and glowy, but it's just thick like an eyeshadow. Which doesn't really work for me. So there you go. 2 blushes left. Oh, wait a minute. More than 3 blushes. So let's start with the ones from last year. I did not pan a blush. I came so close. This is Rimmel Berry. This thing is old, like old. I am so close. I was gonna just get rid of it and just be done with it. I'm like, let's just throw it out. And then I was like, I have come this far that I'm being stubborn. I'm gonna finish this. I think I could get through this in 2 or 3 months. So what I do is sometimes use this as a base and put a cream on top to just add a little bit of sheen, and that's what I'm gonna do. Same thing with this one from Kiko Milano, who has some of the best blushes on the planet. This is number 2. I'm wearing it today. Hopefully it's showing up, but I'm wearing it today. I don't tend to wear a lot of dark blush. I tend to be very minimal with blush. I just absolutely love this one, but I have 2 of them. I don't need 2. So, and this is number 2 is the color. So I just want to get through this one. And then I put so it's a little bit muted. So what I do is I'll put a prettier, I love this though, but I'll put a prettier, brighter color on top of this. And it works really well. So these 2 I'm going to keep going with. Now, Can Make. I bought a bunch of these and was going to do a video on it, and I never did. So if any of these are still available, which I doubt they are, they're a Japanese brand, I will do a video and swatch these. But these are old. They still smell good. They're a couple years old. They are cream. These do not show up well. They really do not. So you use this and you think it's going to work really well. But the more you blend, the more it disappears. And that's totally fine. But you have to put a lot on to really make it work. And when you blend it, it just blends out to nothing, which is fine actually, because it's very much the Japanese and Korean aesthetic. And because I'm so fair, I actually don't mind that. But I have like 8 of these. Like 8 of these. So I need to get through them because they're cream. And see if I would buy these again, because I really do like the way that this looks on here. It really is quite beautiful. Not the best color for me. It's a little bit too warm for me, being a cool tone. So not the best color, but I have so many of them. So many. So yeah, that is my project pan for the year. Quite a large list. I'm being very, I'm really going for it. I think this is a lot. I think I can do it because I really am to the point that if I do not like it, I'm getting rid of it. I have so many more creams and things you do not even know, and I'm done with it. So I haven't bought a lot of, I barely buy creams anymore. I've kind of stopped until I can get through this and then have core products that I'm going to use, and then bring in maybe 2 or 3 new ones a year to see if I like them. That's it. There's no reason to be hoarding all this, so it needs to go. And that's my goal. So I will be focusing on makeup more, but just you'll see those in individual videos, like I said, with lots of lipstick swatching, 1 a day, or not 1 a day, lipstick of the day. I plan to do a lot of shorts with that so you can see it. And I'll be honest, you know, I'll declutter it if I don't care for it. I probably won't say that in the short because I want people to see what it looks like without an opinion so they can just see on my skin tone. What I will do then at the end, if I end up decluttering it, I will put that in the video at the end of the month saying I decluttered it because I don't want to be negative. If somebody else likes the color, I'll explain later on why I got rid of it. So there you go. So it's a lot. This is a lot. And I'm going to put this in a spreadsheet. I'm going to, my cats are fighting over the kitty bed. And the one turned her back on the other one who's tearing her down. She's just like, I'm not even going to look at you. I've been there. So it's called public transit. Anyway, so that's what's going to happen with this. And I'll have like a picture graph and then we will go from there. And I might put ratings on it and stuff. We'll see. It'll be fun. I'm kind of excited. There's a lot that's going to happen this year to cut down on stuff that we don't need. And I'm excited about that. So that is my project plan for 2026. I hope you enjoy and I hope you join along. Let's get rid of stuff we don't need. Yes. And with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.